All right, David, tell me the story of North River.
Good morning, Faith Baptist. I'm grateful to God for each one of you for supporting the ongoing mission work and building the kingdom of God in India. 80% of the support comes from you, so you play a big part in this ministry. I also bring greetings from over 6,000 first-time worshippers between the 34 churches that God enabled us to start in 34 villages, and I'm really grateful to God for each one of you. In 2005, one of our churches that was made of bamboo and thatch leaf, where about 25 worshippers were worshipping, it was burnt. So in 2007, God enabled us to build a concrete building in one of the villages, and we did an outreach in North River. As a result of that, in 2010, we started the ministry in North River in a small hut, thatched hut. And from there we bought a piece of land about 27 cents, that's about 10,000 square feet, and we built the ground floor of the old building in the mission center, where the first team from Faith Baptist, about 15 of them came and visited.
So back in 2010, we were able to send our first mission team over to Tamil Nadu, and we spent time in North River. And when we were there was nothing really in the way of a church building. The church body itself was even very small. We had the opportunity to be a part of the baptism of some of the first converts there, and now to come back 7 years later and to see what God has accomplished and all that has been built here and just how beautiful it all is, it's quite overwhelming.
Thanks to the support from Faith Baptist and a few other churches in Alabama and New Orleans, where we lived for 4 years, and a couple of friends from India who are doctors in the US, we were able to gradually build the first building in North River. We made our own bricks. We had a brick kiln, and we did it with saving about 50 cents on the dollar, and that lasted for a year. And then after a year, we built the top one, and we shifted from the small tin roof church in the front of the property to the bottom floor. And then in 2015, we bought some more land and built a new facility that's about 4,000 square feet big, and we have a lot of activities there. We have about 10 outreaches from North River Mission Center, and we have in 10 different villages, and we have about 30 kids coming to our CDC in the evening, that's tuition, and 7 of those kids are sponsored by friends at Faith Baptist Church. And every year we have Vacation Bible School. We outreach to about 2,000 kids, and some of them live in faraway villages, so we send transport and get them here, and we provide meals for all of them. Through these children, 400 kids that we have in our CDC and specifically in North River, the parents are drawn to the church. They say, my children, instead of whiling away their time and being in bad company and not studying, they are so happy. They come to the mission center and study and learn scriptures and learn gospel songs, and they are well behaved at home. So through the children, we have an access to the families. So if it's 30 children, we have access to 30 families. So it's a great source of entry into the mission field.
National Geographic, the internet, someone standing in front of me and describing what India is about is not good enough now that I've seen it myself. It is a place that everyone needs to see for themselves, and I hope that they get a chance to.
There's just kind of a peace there. It's a very pretty, there's a lot of animals because some of the boys there take care of pigeons and goats and cows and I don't know, there's a lot of chickens. But there's these beautiful farmlands behind it. Honestly, it kind of feels like you're looking at a National Geographic magazine, which is kind of funny, the pretty side probably. But it's just a very peaceful place to be. You just kind of feel like you can rest and you can really hear, you can listen, you can feel anything that needs to happen there. Honestly, I'd probably hang out there forever if I really could. I wouldn't mind moving there. David might not like it very much.
Filled with lots of people and filled with lots of love and very, very extraordinary, and bathroom was a 5-star bathroom. They had a big church area. It was very, very large, and it wasn't just a normal box church either. It was like this, and it came out like this, and there's doors like right here. It was just extraordinary.
We also have medical camps periodically, like once in 3 months, where we do the primary healthcare checkup. We can't do any major health procedures there. So we do the primary health checkup and tell the villagers what to do, what not to do. And a lot of churches and organizations from the city, they are using our facility for retreats. And I'm not making it a profit thing, it's a non-profit process, and they just give the money for food. Every 12th of every month, 12 pastors come and hold a fasting and prayer on the 12th of every month. Then the village, even though it's small, there are only 100 houses surrounding North River. They have 5 temples, Hindu temples. It's surrounded by big demonic influence. And the men don't have employment other than fishing, and if they get a good catch. And they drink a lot, alcoholic beverages, and there's a lot of abuse going on in the house. So the women are tormented. And, so I give employment to women and give them market wages. But the women prefer to get rice bags instead of cash, so the husbands won't take the money and run. The village churches, all our pastors are Hindu converts, and they've been they are known for their past life. Some have been thugs, and some have been to jail, and bootleggers, and so God touched them, and they have now become pastors, and they are going through a lot of hatred and animosity in the village from their previous friends, but still they are holding steadfast to their faith, and they are doing a good job.
You kind of feel like in a selfish way, it's like being a celebrity or what they would feel like. There's these children, they've been waiting for you. The anticipation is very, very high. They were so excited about this building, which had some beautiful work put into it, and I can only imagine the time and dedication it took to make these window frames that I could not stop staring at. It's just a very surreal feeling to know that they've been waiting to see us, to thank us for being able to help them with that. And it seems backwards in a sense, because we didn't do it. We are trying to do what the Lord wants us to do to help spread His word, and they're doing so much with it. Again, powerful, very different way. But there's just a lot of power in every move that happens here. And it's amazing. It's really amazing.
Their smiles, when you can't describe the love that they give. Even with the smaller church, there's just so much love that these kids have. They don't want to let their eyes off of you. Like when you lock eyes with them, it's just like they want to know more. They want to know more about you. They want to know more stuff about Christ, and that's what I just love about this show.
And just to know that Jesus loves us is all they need to know. And just knowing that we're able to tell them that and show them that and what we've done in all of these days is just the most joyful feeling that comes over me.
Once again, I want to say a big thank you to Faith Baptist Church, Pastor Tim Bayer, and all the pastors and each one of you for being used by God to spread the gospel. Thank you, and God bless you. I'm inspired by the quote of pioneer missionaries. One of them is, God's work done God's way will never lack God's supply.